I thought it was a mistake. My car was parked in my own driveway, a 2010 Mustang I'd been restoring with my dad before he passed. It wasn't pretty yet, sure, but it wasn't abandoned, and it wasn't hurting anyone. Then came the second note, this one in red. Final warning. No name, no signature, just the logo of our beloved HOA at the top. And that's when I knew this wasn't about the car. It was Karen. Karen, our HOA president, self-appointed queen of shrub height, paint shade, and apparently now vehicular existence. She had complained about my car for weeks in the HOA group chat. Claimed it was bringing down neighborhood values. Said it was an eyesore. She even called it mechanical garbage. But I didn't think she'd go this far. The third morning, I walked outside, coffee in hand, ready to ignore the world, and my car was gone. Vanished. Towed without notice. First, I thought it was stolen. I called the police. They told me it had been legally removed. By order of the HOA. By order of Karen. I felt sick, violated, furious. But if there's one thing I've learned, you don't mess with a man's car. Especially that car. She thought I'd just take it, that I'd roll over, pay the fees, and move on. She was wrong, because what she didn't know was that I record everything. And I was about to turn the tables in front of a judge, a courtroom full of neighbors, and eventually, the entire internet. Let's rewind. Beat. Camera pans back to Suburban Street. Chirping birds, white fences. Our neighborhood looks like the kind you see in commercials. Perfect lawns, cul-de-sacs, cookie-cutter houses lined in pastel paint. But beneath the surface, there's a powder keg of passive aggression. Karen lives 3 houses down, drives a white Lexus, waters her lawn at 6 a.m. sharp. Once fined a neighbor $50 because their recycling bin was too visible. When she got elected HOA president last year, things changed. The newsletter doubled in size. Fines tripled. And Karen? She became a detective of disorder. So when I started working on my car, just quietly, in my driveway, I was marked. The first email was almost polite. Dear resident, your vehicle appears in disrepair and may violate HOA guidelines. I replied respectfully. I explained it was being restored, that it was operational, and that I had no intention of leaving it there forever. No response. Instead, she sent me the bylaws. All 42 pages. Highlighted. And then the warnings began. My mailbox started looking like a crime scene. Yellow slips. Photographs of my driveway from odd angles. One even had a sticky note. You've been warned. Then came the letter about the $100 fine. Then $150. Then $250. Each one angrier than the last. I appealed to the HOA board. Crickets. I reached out to neighbors. I'm sorry, they said. Karen's intense. That was just the beginning. One morning, I came out to find a boot on my car. Another time, someone poured oil under it like trying to frame me for a leak. But here's the twist. I installed cameras. Front door. Driveway. Even a little motion sensor in the tree near the street. And guess who I caught snooping with a flashlight at 11:43 p.m.? Yep, Karen. That was the moment I knew this wasn't just about a car. This was war, and she'd just broken the rules she loved to wave around. I started building my case. Every fine, every notice, every ignored email, every snippet of footage. I even got a few brave neighbors to submit statements. Turns out, I wasn't the only one targeted. She had tried this before. Bully tactics. Selective enforcement. One guy lost his garden gnome. Another got fined for having too many porch lights. I filed a small claims case. And that's when the HOA really panicked. But it was too late. The court date was set. I walked into that courtroom with receipts, videos, timelines. Karen walked in like she was heading to a bake sale. Smug. Confident. Unaware of what was about to hit her. The judge leaned back, watched the footage I queued up, and raised his eyebrows. You towed his vehicle without legal authority? Her face changed. Just slightly. The room was silent. And then the judge's verdict hit. Not only was I awarded triple damages, but Karen? She was removed as HOA president, effective immediately. And the best part? The tow company? They're now investigating her for impersonating a board majority to sign off on the tow. So, yeah, Karen sold my car. But I got it back. And I made sure everyone saw what she did. Beat. Calm. Then a smile. Justice. Served. If you've ever dealt with a Karen like this, drop a justice served in the comments. And tell me, what would you have done if someone tried to sell your car out from under you? Stick around, because I've got footage that didn't make it to court, but you'll definitely want to see. Like, share, and subscribe for more insane stories.